And I think our scoreboard is actually reversed. I think they did have to swap sides. So Third Coast is actually going to be the red team with a score of 1, and Asphyxia is going to be on the left team with a score of 0. Our stream director, Josh, will be fixing that as we move along here. Carnage attacking first for Asphyxia. Here we are on the castle, and this was Asphyxia's choice, as Third Coast did take that first map. So Asphyxia, I mean, I'm curious to see their reasoning for the castles. Usually, more often than not, we'll see Collided as the second map, just because everyone seems to love that map.
Yeah.
But the castle was Asphyxia's choice, and he's already eliminated Hot Mustard and Pop Trunk, landing those early rockets.
I mean, I think that they may have picked this map because they feel confident in their defense, which could be the case because this is a very defensive-heavy map. And I think they're just hoping, like, hey, if we can get, like, one attacking round, our defense is so, like, you know, top tier on this map that we're good. But look at Felons dodging all of those rockets as he's going to make his way right into the mid area here. And lots of activity going on as rockets fly by Felons' direction. But, you know, it's crazy how we've seen these players grow over the course of all these qualifiers, especially Third Coast. Third Coast, a very talented team, has really come into their own as a potential top contender, you know, in Shootmania for North America at least. And I'm really excited to see what they do moving forward, whether they win or lose. But never mind, though, that Felons wants to win as he takes out 2 guys so easy. Carnage and the Bears go down. The last one's going to be Griffin over by the goal. Can he do this? Can Griffin hold it down with 3 armor left? Felons going to make his way in. 1 armor left. Whoa! Great defense by Griffin.
Check that out.
And I think that's probably why they picked it.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. Griffin just playing the point. They're like, oh, Griffin can handle anyone on this one.
That was insane.
Triple tap to end the round, and De Beers
triple tap
attacking. And now we'll just watch his whole attack round. I really don't expect anyone to do the rush down on the castle. This actually can be
one of those maps.
This can be it's a good map to do it. I think these teams just respect each other a little bit too much, because let me show you. Let me just, for example, go back to the free cam. Never mind. I'll do it next time.
Oh, wow. Bears, solid shot on Hot Mustard as he tried to go for another one against Felons, but he missed. And, you know, you were talking about, like, whether or not how they respect each other and stuff. And I think it's just a testament to how talented both teams are. They know that, like, at any given point in time, De Beers can just, you know,
go off.
Just go off and destroy. Same thing for Carnage, Hot Mustard, you know, Felons. Like, there is I would say, respect there. Look at that shot by De Beers as he's going to move in for the goal. And I guess that's why they picked the castle. That's why they picked it, because
what a ridiculous round, man.
What a shot there over on the goal post.
So what I was going to say about the rush down, at least, I mean, that was a great attacking round, but if they rush down, they get down here pretty quick about the time he pops out of this archway. If they come around this corner and you're here, you have nowhere to run. Like, you try and get back over here, you could get snagged on it really easily. You can't go back because then you're stuck on that bridge. You can't get up here. You can only go through them or onto that jump pad, and it is really difficult to try and get out of. But that's more of a thing you see in public matches and scrims and things like that. In a huge match like this is a single elimination bracket for a trip to Las Vegas, and you know, the prize pool is just a ton of money. Even last place in the groups will receive some serious cash, so there's a lot on the line, and this is essentially their last chance to get to go to Vegas for free. So Hot Mustard and Third Coast definitely don't want to blow it. De Beers, Griffin, and Carnage definitely want to try and fight their way back here. This is a best-of-5 series, not a best-of-3 like we've been doing in the previous rounds.
Yeah, and you know what, though? You're 100% correct about that, just about the aspect of the respect and everything like that. But you can plainly see that Asphyxia feels very confident in their defense on this one. Picking the castle, obviously, will prevent their opponents from picking the castle, which, you know what, they granted, it's like, you know, it's whatever. But when you really think about it, like, they picked the castle because they had a reason. They wanted to get this round win in as quickly as possible. Now the question is, if in the instance Third Coast loses this one, obviously we're speaking so far ahead of the matchup here, do they go with Collided? Which we've seen Third Coast have a lot of success on Collided, a lot of comebacks on Collided, but we also saw straight dominance from Asphyxia on that map as well.
That's
or
true.
Do you opt to go for, well, our first one was, do you opt to go to Fortress, or do you opt to go somewhere else, or Castle Crasher? It's just like one of those things that I think adds a great element of surprise to Shootmania. It's a good layer that can really mess with, like, the whole meta.
Yeah, map choices definitely are very important in any sort of competitive situation. Check that out. Griffin already losing 2 points of armor. It looks like Hot Mustard got ahead of himself there, but Felons with that last planted rocket just finishes the round, and still Asphyxia with that one successful attacking round is in the lead 3-2. Essentially, you can see the score up here. Obviously, Blue's ahead, but these attacking rounds are what you really want to look at to kind of gauge how the game is actually going, because attacking rounds do drive the action. If they're tied on attacking rounds, they could get pushed into extra rounds. Pop Trunk tempting fate a little bit there. You can see that rocket actually landed close enough to bounce him, and you don't want to be so close to the rocket that you can't get out of the way in time. So
yeah, that's the worst.
Oh, tried to take the easy shot on the headshot there, but still not a great angle there for Pop Trunk. Not a lot to shoot at. He's going to try and get a flick shot here on the defender at the top of the ramp instead.
Yeah, and you know what I think is one of the craziest aspects of all this? This is like vanilla Shootmania right now, right? This is like as right now, this is just as plain as it gets. Oh man, look at those shots there. Great crossing by Asphyxia as they managed to hold him down, and here comes the rush down. Carnage with the last shot, taking out Pop Trunk. Good work.
Missing that shot was just death sentence.
Yeah, I know. But like, you know, what I was referring to is just like, this is vanilla Shootmania. This is like the basic layer right now, and with all the things that, you know, are speculated to be in beta 2 and moving forward, like, you know, we did see the grappling hook in the trailer. We also saw, you know, things like double jump, sliding. That's going to add such a difficult layer to Shootmania for all the competitors. I'm so pumped to see how this game evolves, and I don't think people realize that, like, this is just the beginning, you know? And these teams are going to get better. It's crazy.
Imagine, like, so we've got the castle. This is actually not even the first iteration of the castle. This area here that we're looking at, Carnage was just staring at that jump pad. There used to be a wall there. The developer said, nope, we don't like the wall anymore. Take it out. There's things on archways, the speed pads on the ground near the goal weren't there initially. They figured defenders need a little bit more help, put some speed pads for the defenders to use. Attackers started using them, and now we get some insane battles at the goal on archways. So little modifications to the map make a huge difference already. Imagine with grappling hooks, wall jumps, sliding, all that stuff. These little tiny map differences are going to be monumental, but check that out. Carnage cannot get through Felons there right at the end. They do trade, and still the Bears, the only successful attacking round. Third Coast really needs to make something happen here very soon.
Yeah, with that long distance 46-meter hit, almost 47-meter hit there. I cannot do math.
46.9.
46.9. But yeah, so now it's going to be Felons up here. Let's see if he's going to be able to do anything. The first initial attacker for Third Coast. And he's already going to get paid as he did that little attempt with Fate there. And Fate said, hey, buddy, you're going to lose an armor. And that is sad, but it is what it is. That's my favorite catchphrase.
Fate said that?
Fate said that to Felons, and Felons was like, come on, bruh.
He's like, can I get that armor back?
Yeah, please. Like, I'll pay planets for it.
I was just going to say, I'll give you 500 planets for an armor right now.
Beat ya.
That needs to be a feature, right? The more you ladder, the more planets you get to buy armor in competitive mode.
Yeah, right.
That seems
so many people like, so many people will be mad. Like, the guys from Planet Express will have like so much freaking armor. It's not even funny.
There's pay to win, and then there's play to win, right? Oh, this guy plays all day. He's going to win every time because he has 55 armor. But Felons gets taken out to Bears with a great defensive round there, actually. 4 rockets for him so far. Griffin leading with 6, leading the game with 6, actually, as Felons only has 5 over on the other side. But DeBears, our only successful attacking round so far, is back up to bat. Let's see what he can do, or just watch his whole round, see if he gets pegged in the foot like our previous 2 attackers.
Yep, and you know what, though? I mean, I think at this point in time, they're just feeling really good. If the Bears loses this round, they just need to win 1 more defensive, and then they're good. And that's it. It's game. But if I was the Bears, though, I would do everything I can to make sure that I win this game, because we have seen way too many times where a team gets way too complacent and they end up choking, and then we end up going to extra rounds, which is not what we want here. We want this game to end quick. So let's see here as the Bears making his way over to the left ramp, finding someone on that side, and they're poking out, shooting their rockets. He is going to have around 2 seconds before the goal becomes active, going up through the air, and the goal is going to be active, going into all those...
No, getting popped up.
All Pop Trunk's
armors first rocket. Pop Trunk's first rocket, bounced him up against the wall. Felons had an easy 1-2 punch to finish him off. But now, this is the clutch round. Can Hot Mustard be the clutch attacker? Will Asphyxia just, plant 3 rockets on him? How are they going to position themselves? It looks like they're basically...
Oh, wait a minute. Look at the Bears going for the rush.
No, he's been doing that just to get a little bit of a different cross at the very beginning.
Okay. I have not noticed that, but
he just falls right back to that elbow as soon as he sees a flick of red, So he is just playing that same sort of position. But Hot Mustard, see, now he's back at his safe little hidey hole. Hot Mustard might try the jump over. And he does. He lands it on DeBears very handily and actually just barely misses getting hit by that rocket. Now 2 more defenders standing in his way. Carnage and Griffin need to be able to put a stop to this or they're going to blow their chances, and we'll go into extra rounds if Hot Mustard gets this attacking round successfully.
This is going to be intense. Hot Mustard making his way in there. Goal cannot be captured.
He got it.
He caps the freaking goal, and he manages to make it 5-5 now. Just when he thought Asphyxia had the ability to take a game off of Dirt Coast, they end up, you know, giving it up. But now it's going to be up to Griffin here. Let's see if he can put an attacking round on the board here for his team. Felon's going with a different cross here, trying to get that angle up top, and he is going to fly up right away. Griffin making his way around at this time. Let's see if Griffin can do what Griffin does best. We have seen him come up clutch in the past before with those attacking rounds, and he is going to be able to hit one there on Hot Mustard. Pop Trunk dropping back around. Felon's going to be playing that pillar over there, and now let's see there as Griffin is going to get knocked by 1 rocket, 2 armor left. Griffin making his way around up top, trying to poke someone, but he is not going to be able to catch anyone off guard. Damn, that was intense. I was like, I thought we were going to see something crazy, like 1, and then 2, Griffin kind of slowed it down.
Yeah.
But I guess that's what you need to do. You just sometimes have to just slow it down, dial it back, and take your time with it. No. But Griffin, unfortunately, went in for that goal, got a little gully. Got a little gully with it.
I'm learning.
You know?
A bit gully.
A little bit gully.
A tad gully.
And Felons could put it all away right here. Match point.
Pop Trunk.
Was it Felons or Pop Trunk?
Sorry.
Could put it all the way here. Match point.
Yeah,
let's see if he does it.
See that little, he likes to go down the catwalk and then back. All right, Pop Trunk.
The catwalk.
Maybe faking like you want to take the pad, not showing himself just yet, but there's a rocket already coming
I love how those rockets are just slow, so slow and like...
Flaming softball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gravity does not affect them.
Gravity has no effect on us.
Like they're pretty slow. Like they're not super fast, but they should probably hit the ground at some point, right?
Yeah, I agree with this.
Anyway, we're not debating physics here in Shootmania. I'm sorry. Sorry I even invited the notion. But
well, I failed at physics, so this isn't a very good conversation to have with me.
Well, you know, like a softball, you can't just throw it and it goes forever, right?
Yes, you can. If it's me.
Pop Trunk, you're is in a scary place, but he still gets a hit.
Yeah,
well,
when you all bunch up in a group there, of course you're going to be.
That's true. You can shoot anywhere and hit something. In that
Pop
case.
Trunk making his way, and he's going to be able to get that hit, but never mind, though. Pop Trunk gets stopped 6-6, as now we are going to have the last, or actually the first attacker here, Carnage, for his team. Let's see if they... Oh, actually, that's going to be the second. Correct me if I'm wrong.
DeBears did attack first, I think.
DeBears was their first attacker.
Yeah.
So Carnage dropping back to that third attack. No. This might be because of these situations.
I think... I can't remember.
I don't remember either. I think Carnage did attack first. But anyway, here, Carnage going to be the one making something happen for his team. Let's see if he can do so, getting that top advantage there, but not able to pick someone off with that laser. Rockets flying in this direction. Pop Trunk poking himself out. Laser's going to be active. Let's see if Carnage can do anything here.
All right, he's moving around to the left side. Felon's already playing the side there, and I think Hot Mustard has been playing that elbow joint. Yeah, there he is. Still hanging around. Oh, nearly plants a rocket on him. We've got whoever, Hot Mustard? No, Pop Trunk in the very back.
Wow.
Nice hit there to get started. Carnage only needs 2 more lasers. Time is ticking down. He's only got 14 seconds. I always get scared when they move around the side like this because there's such little time left. That it can be difficult to work your way over to the goal in time.
And that's that.
I have to imagine the jump pad seems scary because if they do hit that first one and you get knocked back down, it's like really can like kill your momentum. But working around the left side just does not seem to work out very often, just because of the distance involved. And with time already in the red up there, it was kind of risky. But he didn't actually make it work, even though he had a strong start. Felons just barely hopped over one of those rockets, but now he's got some room to work with.
It's like he Mario hopped over it.
Yeah.
Really good stuff.
There was a team called Mario Stomp, but they did not do very well.
Yeah, poor guys. And let's see here. Felons throwing down the laser, not able to connect. Finding someone over by the elbow, missing that laser as well. Griffin's going to be playing that far back position, as you see there. And there will be DeBears by the elbow, which is where the rockets are coming from, to Felon's right. And this might be the person that Felon tries to challenge if he opts to go that way, throwing down another laser right by the elbow, and lots of rockets flying in his direction. And it seems like Felon's going to go and challenge DeBears over here, but he is going to turn around. And this is interesting because he knows that there's going to be no one around the area. Rockets flying all over the place. Felon's trying to make his way around. DeBears knows he's going to be there. There's going to be 2 armor left. He's going to be able to nail 1 hit. Oh my God, this is going to be absolutely insane if he gets this. And Felons could not do it. 20 seconds. I mean 20%. 20 seconds. If he had 20 seconds, he would have capped it.
That was really bizarre.
That was weird because he did a very smart play as well, Felons, where he saw that the guy was like way too scared by the elbow to like push.
Yeah.
So he was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go for the goal.
Get in your face.
And I respect that so much.
Yeah. So it was weird because he kind of just flew up at the goal and got that 20% on his first pass, and then he's like, "Oh, they're all three up here now. I might be in trouble." But by the time he was able to pick off one of the defenders, time was just not on his side. De Beers, he was our first successful attacking round a little bit earlier on. We'll see if he's going to be able to continue that and try to get that tiebreaker attack round, as we've been stuck at 1 apiece for a few rounds now. Oh, De Beers down to 2 armor. I thought both of those connected at first.
I thought so too, but the other one blew up right by the edge.
Yeah, but he's essentially traded now, and suddenly he's got 2 armor against just 1 pop trunk. The goal is open. He's going to work his way up there, and I think getting snagged on the lip there might have tripped him up a little bit too much, and pop trunk just finishes him off. That was a blown opportunity for De Beers. He had a little bit of an advantage, but we don't know the next time someone might be able to get that sort of look at the goal.
Yeah, and he was actually playing him pretty close to that pillar. He wasn't actually by the goal. So he had an opportunity to do something there, but you know what? He should have waited for the guy to freak out and move from pillar to goalpost, but instead he tried to challenge it and go for that shot. But you know what? It is what it is, as my catchphrase of the night has been. I've noticed, and Hot Mustard going to be making his way up the gut. Let's see if he's going to take out this guy by the elbow. I think no one is there, though they may have all double backed over to the goal.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but I've been saying check that out like a lot, but that's like my impulse when I see a crazy shot. It's like, whoa, check that out. Like, check this out, check that out, check him out.
You know what? It is what it is.
Yeah, you just got to check it out.
Yeah. Check it out, check it out, check
it out. De Beers shooting him down. Hot Mustard, nowhere to go. There's no chance he's getting up that ramp unless he lands some quick lasers.
He just stopped moving.
Yeah, I know. He's like, well, you get to a point where it's like, okay, I can't win.
It's like, this is kind of impossible.
Backspace, yeah.
Let's see if Griffin now could do this. Like I said before, Griffin has come up clutch in the past with some attacking rounds. They all 3 of these gentlemen from Asphyxia had to come up big with attacking rounds against less is more in round of 8. And they managed to do so in game number 1, which actually was our match of the week on shootmania.ign.com. So make sure you check that out. But you know what, though? They're all solid players. And make sure you check it out because it is what it is.
That's true.
Griffin going to challenge over here on the right side. No one's on the elbow. Very interesting.
All right. So actually, I'm going to just pull the camera back. Yeah, so we've got a bit more defensive setup. They saw him looping around from the side and decided that was not a safe place for their 3rd defender to be. Ooh. Went ahead and jumped back over to the goal. And now Griffin's got a tough area to attack into.
Yeah, with all 3 defenders at that goalpost, with only 1 second left, there's really nothing that you could do unless you're a G, but never mind. He was not able to. 56% only, as Pop Trunk's going to be up here. Let's see if he can put this one away for Third Coast. They do have match point.
We'll go from the defender's angle this time, so you can watch those rockets just fly through here.
Man, this is actually good angling that they have here.
Yeah, that's why he moves up a little bit, so they can just provide a little bit variety of angles there.
I think they got to do a better job, though, of spacing out their rockets.
Maybe.
Not necessarily throwing all of them out there in, like, one line. But, you know, like, instead of going dun, 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 right? You go dun, 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 something like that. You know what I mean? Like, just space it out. Yeah, I know. I'm making music, baby. Making music.
So Pop Trunk attacking now. This is map point. That's the defender's advantage. If you defend first on any map and you end up in a stalemate like this, all of your attacking rounds are going to be map point unless you respond to the one that they just got. So Pop Trunk in a position now with 1 more laser. If he gets this laser, we will go into game 3, and Third Coast would have a 2-0 advantage. If he can land the laser, and he does,
wow,
that's it for game number 2. Suddenly, with a score of 10-8, Third Coast is up 2-0 in this best-of-5 series. Asphyxia gets 1 more chance to pick a map here, and if they can't do it on their next map pick, they're going to be eliminated in the semifinals. So
that was their ace in the hole pick.
Yeah.
To give them game 1. They had game 1. They ended up losing it, and it really is unfortunate there because Asphyxia did a great job, but it just was not enough, and they are going to get taken out. I'm pretty shocked, but 2-0 Third Coast going into game number 3 now.
That's right. We're going to get the map pick. It is going to be Collided. As they get ready for that, we'll go to a break. See you on the other side with game 3.